Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, and I've recently just finished my WWE Draft 2016 predictions for this coming July. And, yep, definitely thought this over. Logically, looked back in the last couple years, feuds and, like, what hasn't happened yet, what needs to happen, what you definitely see happening. Alright, so let's start with SmackDown. SmackDown will have Cena, Ambrose, Rollins, Styles, Sheamus, Ziggler, Apollo Crews, Kane, Baron Corbin, Zack Ryder, Heath Slater, Jack Swagger, Gallows and Anderson, Golden Truth, Epico and Primo, Enzo and Cass, Fandango and Breeze, Paige, Tamina, Summer, Sasha, and Naomi. And as for Raw will have Reigns, Orton, Lesnar, Jericho, Owens, Zayn, Cesaro, Rusev, Big Show, New Day, Vaudevillains, Usos, Dudleys, Lucha Dragons, Wyatt Family, Ryback, Neville, Mark Henry, Del Rio, Curtis Axel, Bo Dallas, Charlotte, Dana Brooks, Becky Lynch, Emma, Natalia, and Lana. Alright, so I'm sure some of these are pretty obvious. Some of these predictions are. You have to think about stables that come to mind. I don't think the Wyatt family is going to be breaking up, to be honest. So they're definitely going to be together on one show. I just figured they'd be on Raw, and SmackDown will be introducing new talent from NXT, like Balor and Joe. I haven't gotten them written down considering they're still in developmental territories, but hopefully they're going to be seen on SmackDown in the future. All right. And as for feuds, basically, you have Styles recently feud with Jericho and Reigns. So, of course, he should be on a different brand from those two. And as for top guys, Cena and Reigns are the top guys, so you'd think that one would each be on the brand to represent. And, of course, there's going to be a second guy behind them, so I figured Orton should be on Raw with Reigns, and Ambrose should be on SmackDown with Cena, because you don't want to see Cena and Orton together in a ring, to be honest. We've seen that way too many times. And, Seth Rollins, he's feuding with Reigns right now. But, after that's all done, I definitely see him being the top heel for SmackDown. And for Raw, Jericho will definitely fill in the roles of top heel. And then Owens is definitely headed there. Like him and Jericho should definitely represent Raw as the top heels. The last Wyatt family appearance, Bray was actually on the verge of a face turn, so I'm not sure if they're going to be continuing that once he comes back. But I know Rollins and Miz will definitely hold up SmackDown as the top heels. And, there's also Lesnar, who's a part-timer, but considering it's Brock Lesnar, and, he makes up his own schedule. He does what he wants to do. I'm sure he's going to want to be on the A show. He's going to want to be on Raw. And, as for feuds, more feuds, Owens and Zayn have to be on the same show. Their feud is, just as hot as it's ever been, all the way from NXT. So you got to keep them on the same show together. Ziggler and Baron Corbin are definitely still feuding together, so you definitely want to keep them on the same brand. And basically for the mid cards, I've changed up. I definitely see the change in this prediction. You got Cesaro and you got Cesaro, Zayn, Ryback, Neville, all of them. They're gonna bring more prestige to the U.S. title. And as for the Miz's Intercontinental title, you want to see Ziggler, Sheamus, Baron Corbin, Apollo Corbin, and Crews are brand new, so you're gonna want to see them chase for that upper middle card title, And I'm sure they're gonna be splitting, making titles for each show again. There's probably gonna be tag titles there on SmackDown, and then New Day is going to hold on to theirs. I'm sure Enzo and Cass will be the tag champs on SmackDown. And, as for the world title, I'm sure the WWE title should stay on Reigns. like, of course, but I think the SmackDown title should definitely go to Rollins, or yeah, I'd say Rollins or Sheamus, to be honest. That's a good pickup, Styles eventually, Ambrose, he should get there soon. And then Cena is just like, I think Cena's at the point where he's probably just gonna like feud with Styles and then maybe like push Corbin after that. I'm not too sure about what he's gonna be doing, you know? But I definitely chose to put Orton on Raw because he's been injured and would definitely like spark ratings for Raw. Not to mention, people want to see Orton versus Lesnar. Hopefully that happens at SummerSlam. I could definitely see Jericho and Zayn and Reigns getting into a program together. As for Owens, maybe Owens might go for the U.S. title, considering he's already won the Intercontinental title. It's just you want to switch. You just want to switch it up, make those feuds super fresh, but at the same time you want them to make sense. You wouldn't want to see Owens on SmackDown, but not feuding with Sami Zayn. Instead, he's going to be feuding with Cena again. Nah, of course not. But yeah, thanks for watching. Comment below. Let me know what you think. Obviously these aren't the legit accurate predictions, but these are just thoughts from the mind. I'm a big WWE fan. I figured I'd definitely give it a shot. But yeah, thanks for watching.